So here I am playing with the black pieces and my opponent is 1224. So let's analyze my game which I have played previously. So let's start. It starts with e4, e5, knight c3, which is a well-known Vienna. We go for f6 and it goes for the thing. So I don't know Vienna, but I am guessing that it is Vienna's main line. So I just develop my pawn. I have no care, because if he pushes f5 there is no any strong position for him, so I can just pin his knight on b4 like this and just pushes d6 and castled, and he just develop his knight and I just go for d6. I think so I can just fiancado my black bishops, take my white bishop on g4 and be happy with castling. So here c4 development and I develop my bishop. I think so fiancado was your best, but it will loss of 2 to 3 moves. Castle, and he strikes in the center. So here the choice between is us, because here we cannot give more support. With knight g4 is also a possible move, but he can just push with h3. So choice is to take on d4 or f4. So I takes with d4, because if I have taken with f4 there will be a very strong center of white. So he takes back with knight and I takes back with knight. So queen takes and just c5 move, which is a nice move, and the queens go back on e3 and rook comes in e8, and here it's come e5. I can just take and go like g4, but if I take, his rook will be open, his queen is in center and it is very harmful for me, but there was no any option. So takes and threatening queen, and queen comes on f4 and rook. Here it is a little bit inaccuracy thing, so he can just trade it up with no f6. If f6 is done, then takes and bishop takes is the possible move, but then the rook will be in open field. So okay, he can just develop, can play b6 in prepare to fiancado his bishop after the knight goes on the safer place. So we can see here he sacrificed his bishop, but thinks so no need of sacrifice here. So if I can't take, but no, it's not sacrifice, but I cannot take with the rookie, as he can take back on f7. So king h8 was best move, and now it was a little bit mistake, because I can just play a strong move like e6, because of the pinning it is the bishop is lost. So and he blundered a pawn. I can just take, and he just said my knight to go back your home. So I take first the rook, and he decided to take with the queen. It was a knight tactics, but no tactics, we will material up things. So its tactic was useless, and rook takes, and here's a check. So king goes to h1, another check. He can't take with the rook as the knight is supported by the queen. King come on h2, it's bishop check, and bishop is no more hanging, and pawn is gone, and I just offered a rook trade. White has undeveloped bishop, so think so there is no need of castling. He can just take up a free pawn on b7, which was hanged by me, but he takes. It was a mistake and inaccuracy, we can say. There was white is already in a worst position, so takes back, and bishop goes on f4. So I just offered a bishop pair, and he just took it. It thinks it was not nice move he is playing, and then king comes on e2, queen come on d2, rook double attack, but I have just discovered disco, and king come here. So let's take knight, takes, check, king is running, rook is developed, check, rook comes in the middle, check, king is coming to my king closer, here another check, and he just took a pawn, and a check, another pawn is hanging. No, it was a trade. If he takes this, I will take this. Okay, and another check, and the check business was going on, and it's threatening mate in 1 for white as the rook come on f8. So check was important. Yes, and one more check, and the king is now safe thing, so as he has come, so he has blundered a pawn. King g5, take the pawn, and he comes here. What's the idea behind this? Trying to check me and pick up pawn. I just pick up. Yes, trying to think so. The back rank was there, and little bit inaccuracy. It was a fork. It was fork on d5. What a miss! It was a fork. And the king come closer, and here under the time pressure, I have 1 minute 14 seconds. I have blundered mate in 1 because there is no way to stop this mate. Either I need to lose my queen. A brilliant, great move found by white. So one need is to just sacrifice your queen. So it was over for me, and I just blundered mate in 1 by playing queen g1 and a checkmate. So it was a game where I lost a winning game.